Yep, your boy has a mask on. Well, I will when I go in the store, and the reason is I don't want to get like harassed by the employees. But I'll say this: you know what's so crazy? We had a hurricane here like 4 or 5 days ago, and no one talked about it. That's like the most normal thing we can possibly have with a hurricane, and no one actually even talked about it.
Now you're carrying the weight on mistakes and notions that were not thought through, and I'm sorry for the burden, the lessons I would not have without you.
Ah, that's dope. Haha, air hockey. Video games? Dope. I wish I had a garage for all this stuff. That's cool stuff. But what I was saying is, it's so crazy that we have hurricanes and no one even talked about the hurricane at all. It wasn't even like a hyped up thing. So it's like, even though a hurricane is a normal thing that happens in Florida, it was like washed over because everybody is still talking about COVID and no one's talking about that situation. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's extremely crazy to me when you have a hurricane that did some flooding and some damage and no one said a damn thing about it. Damn, I'll definitely tell you that massage gun is hella worth it. I can definitely see myself using one. Slow motion I'm about to show you right now. You can actually see my skin like flapping around like this because it's actually doing what it's supposed to do and actually getting rid of the sore muscles. Why do people do this? You see, there's no cars parked over here, right? I parked right there, and dummy has to park next to me, and I'm like, this whole parking lot thing was empty, and I'm like, look at this, and you have to park right next to me? And I'll say, one time I parked like way over here, like out in the middle of nowhere, and a fucking truck hit my car. Yeah, because you could see, I'm not paying that money. Look at that. Look at that. That's not even flush anymore. They had literally hit me and dented my car up like a while ago. And literally I'll either park over here where there is absolutely nobody, or over there at the store where nobody's gonna hit me. But when you see there's so many empty spots, why would you park next to somebody, dog? What's with the toilet paper apocalypse 2.0? Really? Due to the high volume, you're not allowed one per customer. Like, why do people gobble up the toilet paper? I don't understand that. That's like the dumbest thing. Do people think COVID-19 gives you chronic diarrhea or something? That's dumb. There's not a single person on this planet that has explained to me why people go out and gobble up toilet paper. It's like Tom Green said, even though Tom Green is really scared of being around people right now, which is crazy because he is a huge comedian. He basically said the reason toilet paper looks like it's being gobbled up at a high rate is, he says the reason you see aisles of toilet paper being out and it looks like people are just gobbling it up, he goes, you know, when you go to the toilet paper aisle, he goes, the items, he goes, actual toilet paper itself are in huge ass packages, right? And he goes, when you go down, let's just say the cat food aisle, the cat food packaging is super small, so you don't notice when people take maybe 4 or 5 of those, you don't really notice that they're missing. But when you grab maybe 2 or 3 rolls of toilet paper, he says that's why you definitely notice when the toilet paper is actually missing. And I never thought about that, because maybe they only put maybe 6 or 7 packages of toilet paper on the shelf, and then when they're all gobbled up, we're like, oh my god, where's all the toilet paper? And a lot of times, like listening to Joe Rogan and to Tom Segura, these huge podcasters, goes, why don't we put a bidet in our bathroom? And like Joey Diaz says, if you got a bidet, you wouldn't need toilet paper. Because I remember Joey always used to be sponsored by Hello Tushy, and basically it's like a one you can hook up to your toilet, and it squirts a little bit of water, like warm water, and it actually cleans the backside instead of you having to use handfuls of watered paper, is what Joey says. But the toilet paper apocalypse, or whatever you want to call it, that's still mind blowing to me. My dad told me that he heard that when all this COVID first started, the media was saying that it was like chronic diarrhea was one of the main symptoms of COVID. And I'm like, yeah, but you need like truckloads of toilet paper in your house. Well, there's some on the shelf. But yeah, same here. There's a lot missing. Like I said, please explain to me why people are gobbling up the toilet paper. But I will say that this store had all the toilet paper, and this parking lot is full as hell though. As you guys can see behind me, this parking lot is like packed. Like every single parking lot spot is packed. And usually that's not the case, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe because of the holiday shopping, because we got Thanksgiving coming up, which they want to cancel that. Don't eat with your families. Don't go out and hang out with the family. But people are going to do it anyway.